what reality do you feel like, from your perspective, are you aiming to bend to? Obviously, there is feels like a destination place, okay, of who you are desiring to be, a place that you are desiring to go. You're desiring to bend reality, but why? Okay, we're gonna learn today that you trying to change things in your current reality is not the way to do it. This is literally the worst way to do, by trying to change your reality. And this is the first thing that we go into, trying to make changes from our small-minded perspective. Okay, and so really understand that you don't have to change any circumstance for you to bend reality. You are actually more so bending reality to reach for another. I want to know, which reality is your heart reaching for? That fulfilled version of you, that peaceful version of you, that joyous, what does that look like? From an imaginative point, it's pretty hard to describe. Give us a few clues here to the reality that you feel like you're quantum leaping towards, okay? Because you're really just looking through your reality. That's the bending of it. You're kind of just looking through, but you're reaching. I want everyone to kind of share just a small piece of what you think you're reaching for, where you believe you would like to quantum leap towards. Your new version of you, your new life. Do you want it or not? So this is what we're here for. Some of you guys don't know what you want.
Yeah.
All right, Filipe, go ahead and open us up.
And what we are talking about bending reality, what you think it's bending reality is you understanding what reality is and how you can play with it. It's not about something else changing for something to happen. It's about you learning, you mastering your reality, your creation of reality. So this is why I must ask you to be open, because a lot of you, and you are all in a very good place. A lot of people in this world would pay to be where you are in terms of feeling. But for you to move forward, like you want to move forward, you always need to leave your story behind. Literally, what you ate yesterday, if yesterday's food was miserable, who cares if the food you are eating now is really good? You guys keep repeating your past. Your past is pretty much done. It's kind of irrelevant. You got here. Now that you are here, let's talk about your magic powers, how you create, how you bend reality. So when you think of the word bending, you think of something that can be transformed, right? It's not about breaking, pushing, doing some ritual. It's about transforming. And guess who is transforming? Anything outside of you? Never the case. It's you transforming. Transforming what? Your perception. So let me break this into the most clear thing I can give you at this higher level. Reality is created by thought. Every single thought you think, it's like a package of energy, a package of vibration, an encoded package that forms a reality. So every single thought you think is creating your perception, your experience of reality. In this level of the game, creating, experiencing, perceiving, it is the same thing. So in human terms, you get what you think about. Now, how do I know what I think about when I think about a million things? There are a million television channels, my family is feeding me with whatever. Every thought you think contains a frequency. How do I know? Why do I care? I don't understand science. You can feel it. Every time you think, you have a feeling response. You feel an emotion. So if you are feeling pretty much happy all the time, your thoughts are about happy things, happy outcomes, happy circumstances. Your thoughts are creating not your current environment, but your future experience. Keep in mind, there is not a future. It's a now you are blending with, you are perceiving. And I cannot move you further without giving you what I always give you, the notion that you are not here by yourself. You are not supposed to do anything by yourself. You are part of something magnificent. We call it your higher self, your source. So, and the really good thing about your higher self is that your higher self thinks, creates on your behalf. Let's say, for example, Morgan wants to create a new bicycle. At the time, Morgan decides, wait a minute, I could have a new bicycle. Morgan's higher self already created with pure positive thought, like with the same energy that creates the sun, a new bike for Morgan. It's created. Now, your human self would argue, but I want to do that on my own. You are not singular. You are part of something greater. When you feel, when you guys say that I have a hard time accepting it, you are having a harder time accepting how blessed you are. Sooner than later, you have to come to your senses and say, hey, wait a minute, I'm actually blessed. You have to come to your senses and say, okay, I'm actually happy. They may be whatever they are, I am actually happy. And it takes mastery, it takes determination. Determination is not effort or struggle or pushing something through. Determination is you having consistency on reaching for something. That something, it's better feeling thoughts, period. So for you to blend reality, you must understand the basics of that and your role in it. So the basics of reality are, okay, everything you call reality is you experiencing a vibration, a form of energy. That energy can be translated in many ways with your physical senses. You can see some energy, you can touch something and you say, this is real. It's you translating reality with your senses. You can also translate realities that are here that you cannot see through your emotions. If you are translating the realities that your higher self has in store for you, pretty much all of your dreams and desires, you always feel good. You feel better, you feel satisfied, you feel fulfilled, you feel free, you are feeling the becoming of all of your dreams and desires, period. You can never feel good if you are not moving towards the manifestation of everything you ever wanted. Now, because we must break this down, because I can feel your human mind. You have desired so much stuff that you cannot live it in one lifetime. You have so much stuff that you want, you don't know, that you will be here for eternity, creating and desiring, creating and desiring. So a good portion of what you guys are wanting is to make peace with where you are, so what's ready for you next can come to you. And what you think you are ready for is not actually what you are ready for. And being ready is not about saying that I'm ready. You know, this person is mad at me, I don't like my job, and I'm ready. No, you are not. You must be ready in terms of vibration. You must be ready in terms of feeling. And you are ready when you are relaxed. I don't care. I'm relaxed. I'm ready, meaning my energy can accommodate the new desire that I have, because my new desire is in a good frequency. So when you say, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that, I'm tired of that, and I'm happy, no, you are not. You are half happy, half mad. You got to be honest with yourselves. If you are happy, the trouble doesn't come to your mind. And a lot of people think they are really happy, and I'm happy, but my husband is an asshole. No, you are not happy. If you are happy, your husband seems like the most beautiful person on the planet. Oh, but wait, he did that to me. That does not come to your mind. Remember the thought. Thought is a frequency. Your higher self is pure positive energy, pure positive love. So thoughts of annoyance, thoughts of that person did bad to me, do not exist in your new future, in your new reality, in the reality you are trying to shift towards. Your negative thoughts about anything are not there. And that's a big clue. So before I pass the ball to Bree, understand that it's about your perception. When you change your perception, when you change your thoughts, and in a better way, when your thoughts blend with the thoughts of your higher self, when you feel good, pretty much, your reality will become magical. And it will not be a big deal for you. It will not feel like, oh my God, the sky just blew up and I got, no, it feels natural because you are used to the feeling. So before I pass the ball to Bree, let's say you want something. Before that something comes, you must have consistent thoughts that are good within that realm. Let's say before money comes, you don't need to think about money, but you need to feel abundant. Not for a minute, not for 5 minutes, not for 5 days. You must practice a consistent feeling of abundance, because that's pretty much who you are, because that feels good, because this is me. I'm abundant and I'm abundant, period. And yes, that brings money and brings stuff, but don't care that much about the stuff. The last thing I'm going to say is that the thing that trips people most about manifestation is physicality. They want proof, and they want physical proof before they allow themselves to feel the energy of it. But the prize is always energy. It's always the journey, is always the experience. So yeah, Brie, go ahead. I know you have a lot to
Hit
say.
it on the nail so many times. So what he's saying is, let me just put this into perspective for you guys. If you're wondering what's taking long, it's you. You are saying you want to feel financially free, but you're afraid to spend money being free. You're saying you're abundant. This version of me is abundant and wealthy. And so what happens is the universe responds with things in your reality. And you have a decision right there to embrace the wealthy version and say, I'll pay it in full. Or you can say, your old self, right there, it's a split second for you to just say, I'm abundant. It's a vibrational shift. You can say I'm abundant, and then your favorite pair of shoes will show up for $1,000 in your face. The universe put it there because you're saying that you're this new person. So you must walk in being this new person. An abundant person wouldn't look at their reality the old way. There's a conflict here, the old you and the new you. And here's the cool part. When you become the new you, you do not have to spend time programming the old you. I really want you to write this one down, which is why your old story is irrelevant. If you're still telling it, you can see that as evidence of you still being in that current reality, or you can see it as an opportunity to shift into a new reality. In this sense, the new reality is you being able to buy what you want. Someone said that here, I want to go where I want to buy what I want, but you're afraid to be wealthy. Do you understand this? A wealthy person, you have to understand when these choices are presented to you, would an abundant person do this? Would an abundant person do that? This is the new you. I'm abundant now. But if you're telling the old story, you're not. Does this make sense to you guys? You are choosing another player. And guess what? That's step one. You get to be any character you want. Some people have settled and chosen things that their family wanted for them, that their relationships wanted for them, like you guys all have. But when you say I was hiding, who? Who's hiding? You guys don't even know this person. All you can hear is I'm hiding, I'm hiding. Who's hiding? Who is this wealthy version of you? Who is this joyous, happy version of you? You get to be any character you choose to be. But here's the thing, though you came here to be your truest, authentic self. Not everyone chooses that. You'll see a lot of people choose characters and their character will die. A lot of rappers, they choose a specific life. They choose a character, and that character has a written story behind it. They choose that. You choose every character you play in this life. However, your heart's desire is to choose the highest desired version of you. What does that version look like? I'm going to give you a clue, and I want you guys to start writing it down. You look for them in everyone. I'm going to give you the clues. This is step one. You have to do the searching. You shouldn't be looking at me. You should be writing. Yeah. Who's hiding? Who is this person? This person's wealthy. They're happy. They're joyous. You look for them in everyone. You complain because you can't find them in everyone. Are they giving? Who is this character that you are quantum leaping into? If you don't understand that, where are you going? Some of you feel stuck. How many of you feel stuck in your current reality, in your current character? And you see that you can jump over there. You see it. Okay. Now, some of you could have already jumped. How many of you feel like you've already jumped into that new character? Okay, then who is this new character? Does anyone want to share? This is step one. This is very powerful. Who is this authentic version of you? What do they look like? Do you want to share, Humphrey?
Yeah, I guess so I have been like living my life kind of being just doing what everybody else wants me to do, and following relationships. I moved from Iceland to Norway with my ex-fiance. We had like 2 kids together. We've been through a lot of kind of difficult things. Our house burnt down, and I was not.
Who's talking right now?
Huh? I'm talking.
Your old version. You're telling this story, but is that the story you want to live? Do you want to keep living that?
No, that's what I was getting at. That
No.
I was kind of no.
That's interesting. Yes, I am just trying to point out some things because you cannot shift there fully. You have 1 foot in and 1 foot in over here. Don't tell the story anymore. Because it's not you, right? It's not you, so it's irrelevant, right? That's not you. You're wealthier now, you're happier now, you're peaceful. So can you tell us that version of you? Can you introduce that version to us?
Yeah, I am kind of just I feel like I'm this whole new person now. I have to live a whole other truth and leave this other truth that I thought about myself, who I was. So I've kind of gotten to know myself in a whole other level, and beginning to connect to my truest self, I feel like. So I'm not like quite there yet, but I'm taking the steps, and I am going there, and I'm getting there.
Thank you for sharing. The reason why I asked that right before you jump into this, Filipe, the reason why I asked this question, she still doesn't know. She's still fine, and it's okay. There's, just like Morgan said, you're forever discovering you. Okay, there's not a just discover this is me, but you must now get to know your new self. Now, for those of you, before I pass the ball, those of you, if you want to bend reality right now, in this moment, I am showing you how to do it. Now, whether or not you're open to letting go of your story, your old version of you is up to you. But I'm letting you know you can have the shift right now. If you don't, it's because of your resistance of holding on to the older version of you and the older story of you. We don't need to tell it anymore. Think about this. If you're a new player, would you still be talking about your old player? If you choose a player on a video game, are you going to be going back to your other player and trying to make them this new player? Like, okay, now I'm going to implement this from this. No, that old player, you don't need to program their beliefs, their thoughts, just let them go. And when you embrace this new version of you, which is in 3 pages of my notes, because I haven't even got to the first page, when you embrace this version of you, your whole reality will respond. And then you will naturally think abundantly. You will not have to program your every thought and belief in all of this. You will just simply feel good about it. Can you feel good about this new version of you? Can you accept that you're wealthy and you don't have to wait to pay things? Can you accept that you're joyful? Can you accept that you don't need, this is not about other people. You must choose you right now. The people are reflecting who you chose to be. You chose to be someone that was taken advantage on, someone who was very codependent. People have used you for your codependency, your intuition, your knowledge, your wisdom. But you must choose you so that they can start reflecting this new you. They're all reflecting the older version of you. Everything in your reality reflects who you are and what you are being in this moment. Okay.